When we were told that this script was coming to us, or that the studio wanted to send it to us, we were in a different situation at the time, because we had written a film and we were starting to cast it already, our own little film. And we told our agent, oh no, don't send us that, for two reasons. One, we're doing our own film, and two, they'll have just ruined it. You know, we loved it as kids, and they'll have just written a terrible version of it, and it'll just be horrible. And being a good agent, he sent it anyway.
One of the key people that we wanted to talk to was Spike Jonze.
This isn't a long story, is it? We have about 6 minutes.
He read it, he loved it, but he said, look, I'm too busy, I can't do it, but I tell you who you need to talk to. You must talk to this pair, Hammer and Tongs, because I think they're some of the best creative visual people in the world.
We were a bit stubborn and didn't read it for a couple of weeks, just looked at it on the desk. And then Nick read it first. You read it first, didn't you? Mm. And so said, oh, you know, you should actually check it out. And I took it home, read it in the bathroom, and didn't come out for an hour. My wife remembers me coming out going, God, this is actually really good. And it was very much how I remembered the original radio series and books. Yeah, still that same sort of spirit and all those lovely ideas.
Because of their background, Garth was able to start drawing, and the movie could look like this. Very quickly, they began to assemble a way of doing it, which began to give Disney real confidence that there was a team in place who had a vision.
All right, you guys, you got 5 minutes. Let's go.
We had a conference call in Disney's big offices in Hammersmith, and at that meeting, Nick and Garth had rigged up a little red curtain, which meant that when the people in LA arrived, instead of the normal boring table with people sitting in it, on their camera, they saw a classic theatrical curtain. And when we were ready for the meeting, Garth had tied a string to the chair, and he just gradually pulled his chair back, and the curtain rose, and it said, "Don't panic."
One example of how we all tried to take the little bit of the sort of English-centric, if you will, quality of the book was to pull Arthur out as a little more towards the direction of what a Hollywood film would require. It's an emotional hook that carried it through to beef up the love story. It was something actually that Douglas and I struggled with for a long time.
Douglas wanted it to be a Hollywood movie. He unequivocally wanted it to be a Hollywood movie. He unequivocally wanted it to have the Hollywood treatment. There was no doubt in his mind about that. And we were just lucky that we ended up in the hands of a group of people, Jay Roach, Kerry Kirkpatrick, the team at Spyglass, the team at Disney, who really wanted to bring all the muscle and the power that Hollywood brings to a big movie, but do it in a deeply respectful way. And I think we were very lucky for that.